Pat, Mary, thank you very much for allowing us to come into your beautiful home and see your wonderful Christmas decorations. We're here this morning just to talk a little bit about your experience with REEF. You talked with several builders about the project here.
We had spent months looking at different home plans and had come to REEF with some ideas of what we wanted. Primarily a one-level ranch type home with nice aesthetics on the outside. And after discussing it with them, they suggested that we do a walkout basement with it. Our lot lent itself to that type of construction. They came up with many ideas that made it a success.
Right.
You know, as you can see when you take a walk downstairs and take a look at it.
Yeah, it is a beautiful space. What with the extra pour and the foundation wall and all the windows and so forth, it's really quite nice.
Yeah.
And that's where the grandkids end up.
Yes,
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
As in many projects, you come across little hurdles along the way that may not be expected. You had an issue here with the road or the access to the lot. Can you tell me a little bit about how that worked out with REEF?
At the time that it was subdivided, Breezy Way, which is where we are, was a paper road. And we had access by easement over an adjoining lot. And it was our intent to put the road in as we were doing the construction on the house. So with the help of REEF, we got a local engineering surveying company who laid the road out, and REEF represented us in front of the town planning board, and in a team-like fashion we're able to get it through the planning process and get it constructed as we were building the home. The nice thing about it is, as far as Mary and I are concerned, and we spoke about this during the building process quite a bit, we were in New York at the time when the house was being built.
Right.
Of course, there's all kinds of concerns and questions and things that come to mind when you're out of state trying to build a home in another place that you're going to move into.
Sure.
And there was never a problem picking up the phone and calling REEF and asking them how is things going. They would give us updates via email. They would send us pictures of the house. It was a very pleasurable experience, and you hear other people talk about their process and how maybe they were not happy about it, and it was not like that for us.
And I understand that or in the middle of the project, perhaps you presented a photograph from a magazine and asked if that beautiful built-in might be included in the construction.
Pat actually found a design in a magazine, and the carpenters built it. It was things like that that just made it really terrific.
The price of the home, the build cost, you knew that before construction started?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And that was a guaranteed price?
Yes.
That's correct.
How'd that make you feel?
It's reassuring.
Yeah.
It gives you confidence in the people that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
There were things that we added during the construction, which of course ended up costing more, but that had nothing to do with the contract price of the house.
Yeah.
The contract price was laid out along with everything that was included in it, and they built the house for what they said they were going to build it for.
That's excellent. How about occupancy time?
We were in about a week or two before the date.
Early.
Us. Absolutely. Yes. It was less than 6 months from breaking ground till we had the keys.
That's great.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. We would tell people, friends of ours, and they didn't believe us.
Yeah.
So.
We have a sign out here on the front of the house that says a little bit of heaven. And that's the way it feels in here. It's great.
That's what this is.
It is. It is.
Thanks very much for sharing with us today. It was really, really good.
Thanks,
Pat.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Our pleasure.
Very welcome.